How's it going, everybody? Me Broski here again with part 10 of Fallout 4 First Playthrough Series. We were just about to finish going through the Brotherhood storyline, I believe. Getting Liberty Prime all up and running, so let's continue on with that. Dance, don't you dare get in that fight. Damn it, Dance. O'Neill Family Manufacturing.
today, it's gonna be hard to go back to controlling the PRO. Graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own.
More technical documents. Ooh. Astoundingly awesome tales.
Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood. Wish they'd let me have a gun. Proctor Tegan just laughed at me. See why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations.
See what else we got around here. Oh.
Lancer Captain Kells said it's gonna take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as
Man, they got Mark 28s all over the place around here.
Sweet.
Trust me, I don't think you want to be there, kid. Nope. Later, dance.
Excuse me.
State your purpose, stranger. You walk, you will meet Atom in time, brother. State your purpose, stranger. You walk on Atom's hallowed ground.
Just tell me where you keep the nukes.
Your words betray your intentions. You do not see them for the holy relics they are. The gifts from Atom that must be protected. The children of Atom have sworn to guard this place until the time of the Great Divide. None shall enter.
Trust me, I'm on your side here. I want to help you out.
Atom has no need of help from non-believers. When he returns to us, these relics will carry his word and his glory to all corners of the earth. That is why they must be safeguarded.
This man is obviously delusional. I recommend we switch tactics.
All this seems a little over the top.
Spoken as one who does not understand Atom's true power. In time, it will make sense. In the moment when you are divided, you will understand.
I want to spread his, glory. Look, the bombs will get used, okay? Isn't that what you want?
Perhaps then I have misjudged you. If you would see these relics used, then Atom's will is done. Take this, and prepare to enter his inner sanctum. Follow the brilliance of the glow, and it shall lead you to the relics. May Atom's radiance warm your soul.
Okay, weirdo, but I got what I wanted.
Sir?
Paladin dance.
Now that this site's been... I'll meet you aboard the Fridwin as soon as these bombs are counted, tested, and loaded.
Well, that'll work.
Dumb and ugly, a child.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to make sure that the Mark 28 nukes remain stable when loaded into his bomb pack. Shouldn't take us more than a day or so.
Well, Professor, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
I appreciate the confidence, but I'm still a bit concerned. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable is going to hold.
There's only one way to find out.
Absolutely.
Proctor, all the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to activate the power transfer.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help, we'd still be staring at a pile of disassembled parts.
I'm in total agreement with Proctor Ingram. The honor should belong to you.
Liberty Prime, back online.
Alright, let's run a basic diagnostic on him.
Diagnostic command accepted.
Proctor Tegan just laughed at
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test initialized. Designation: Liberty Prime Mark II. Mission: the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets: any and all red Chinese invaders.
Let me run a system analysis and battle readiness check.
Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot.
the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood.
Warning: nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning: power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders compromised.
Green lights across the board here. Looks looking good from where I'm sitting. Professor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, I wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off, but Liberty Prime's looking pretty good.
With him on our side, I don't see how the Institute even stands a chance.
I couldn't agree with you more. Before you head off to your next assignment, I have something for you. I came up with this little beauty myself. I think it'll add a bit more punch to your power armor.
You think I'll need it for my next assignment?
I don't know, but it never hurts to be prepared. Anyway, that's enough of that. You better hightail it up to the Pridwin. Elder Maxson said he needed to speak to you as soon as you were done here. And thank you, Knight. Without you, none of this would have been possible.
Lancer Captain Kills said it's gonna take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you.
Don't worry. We'll keep the Pridwin running and efficient.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Am I being accused of something?
That remains to be seen. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Dance is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
That's impossible.
I'm afraid not. The evidence is quite damning. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL, disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Dance are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
You have to believe me. He never told me he was a synth.
Apparently, I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Dance is a synth. He represents everything we hate, a monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future, which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Dance and execute him.
With pleasure. I'll make him pay for lying to us.
I appreciate your cooperation. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Dance was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
Damn. I have to kill Paladin Dance.
Attention, this is a reminder. Any recovered historical, technological, or social documentation should be delivered directly to Proctor Quinlan.
Sorry about this business.
That is all.
Dance.
I don't need apologies. I need to know where he is.
Yes, you're quite right. I've been poring over Dance's duty reports, and unfortunately, I haven't found any concrete information. As you're well aware, Dance had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth, and I'm afraid he could be seeking refuge anywhere. I think our best approach would be to identify every location he's ever visited and eliminate them as possibilities one by one. You may want to get comfortable. This could take quite a bit of...
What the hell is this crap about Dance being a synth?
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's identity. I can assure you that my findings are quite accurate, Scribe.
So he sets Dance up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
How did you hear about it?
There are no secrets in the Brotherhood. Maxon's made it clear that we're to locate Paladin Dance, and if we find him, report his location to you. That can only mean you've been sent to hunt him down.
Orders are orders.
Orders are orders? That's all you have to say? I can't believe that after everything Paladin Dance did for you, you're just gonna turn your back on him like this. There's obviously been a mistake, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
Scribe Halen, you're addressing a senior officer, and you will show him the respect that he's due. Or so help me, I'll have you brought up on charges. Now, unless you're here with information that can assist us, I suggest you return to the police station immediately.
Of course. My apologies, Proctor. I believe I have some information that's relevant to the search.
Very well then. Would you care to enlighten us? Or do we have to wait until you decide to grace us with your knowledge?
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've compiled firsthand. I've stored the data on my Vertibird gunship's computer.
I'll take anything that gets me closer to finding Dance.
Yes, sir.
Proceed, Knight. I'll continue doing my research here.
If you'll follow me, sir.
I mean, it didn't make sense that as my companion he stayed behind with the nukes too.
After today, it's gonna be hard to go back to patrolling the privilege.
Damn. That one Nuka-Cola Quantum.
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
I haven't decided yet.
Well, before you do, I need you to listen to what I have to say. I've known Paladin Dance ever since I was an initiate. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he taught me to dust myself off and move on. He's earned my admiration, my respect, and my friendship. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine or not. He's still Dance.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Because someone has to before you rush off and carry out Maxon's orders without thinking about what you're doing. Dance is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched him risk his own life based on nothing more than principle alone. That's why I'm asking you, not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as a human being. Give him a chance. Let him tell his side of the story. If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's become truly lost to us, then you do what you have to do.
You'd have me disobey orders?
Can't you put the Brotherhood aside, even for a moment? Am I really asking that much? Just talk to him. Find out what's going on inside his head. Then weigh your options. If you still think he intends to bring harm to the Brotherhood of Steel, you do what you have to do. But if you see a glimmer of mercy or humanity behind his eyes, I beg you, let him run. Before the Pribwin showed up, Dance had me identify a fallback point if we ever lost the police station. It was Listening Post Bravo, an old pre-war US military outpost on the northern frontier of the Commonwealth. It's isolated, and we're the only ones that knew about it. So, there's a good chance that's where he's headed. Just be careful. There's no telling what state of mind he's in right now, or if he trusts any of us at all.
Well, if this goes over well, I might become a paladin.
Captain Cade take a look at that injury.
Alright. Time to go collect one of my other, travel companions.
Crap's coming in pretty good.
I hope I didn't have anything on dance.
Everything seems to be proceeding according to plan, sir.
Huh?
Carla.
You again. Here to trade?
I'll take a look, sure.
Yeah, keep your shirt on.
Okay, she's definitely a junk trader.
I'm relieved to see you've returned. Were you able to find anything in General Atomics? I don't believe we were finished.
Hey, Ada.
As I was saying, I'm relieved to see you've returned. Were you able to find anything in General Atomics?
Have you seen a robot with a brain before?
I've never encountered such a robot, but my old caravan discovered records about them while we were scavenging military facilities. According to my databanks, it's called the Robo-Brain. It was considered one of the most technologically superior robots ever constructed, but the model never reached full production status.
I found this strange device on a robot.
Let's have a look. Impressive technology. If my analysis is correct, this is a specialized radar beacon. I suspect it's how the Mechanist was keeping track of the Robo-Brain you destroyed. As the next logical step, I need you to install this beacon within me so we can use it to our advantage.
Are you sure?
While there's only a 78.3% chance that I'm correct, I'd like to point out that it's the only lead we have.
Let's just hope it's safe.
I share your sentiment. You'll need to use a robot workbench to ensure proper installation, and my presence will be required. In order to maximize our time efficiency, perhaps I should accompany you now.
Yes, come with me.
Let's be on our way. The robot workbench is a powerful tool, allowing even the simplest of minds to create complex... robots.
Alright, I'm taking Ada with me.
Let me know if you want something.
Can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment.
Alright, after that warm welcome, goodbye dance.
This location appears quite secure.
Anything else on the ground? No, nothing? Cool.
Going down. Approach and commence.
I can't wait till we start live weapons training.
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
Why didn't you tell me, Dance?
Because I didn't know. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
Of course not. Synths are the enemy, remember?
All too well. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that we're good friends, and this must be very difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception.
If you really feel that way, why did you run in the first place?
The moment I learned the truth, I knew my life was in danger. I'm a soldier, so self-preservation kicked in. I needed to regroup and assess the situation. Once I got here, and I had some time to think, I realized I'd just made everything worse. I should have stayed on the Prydwen and accepted the inevitable. Like I said, I need to be the example, not the exception.
I see you've calculated all the variables, just like a machine.
Your anger simply proves my point. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
Is there any way out of this?
We both know that this is the right thing to do. If you refuse to follow Maxon's orders, you're undermining everything the Brotherhood stands for. I can't allow that to happen on my account.
If it needs to be done, then so be it.
I've never been prouder of you than I am right now, brother. It's been a pleasure serving with you.
Well, goodbye, Nance.
Answer, Captain Kells.
You were a good companion.
It's gonna take a lot of hard work and discipline, but I want to be as good as you.
Going up. Ground floor.
Know those synths with the plastic faces?
Report, Knight. Have you handled the situation with Paladin Dance?
Do you want his holotags as proof?
That won't be necessary. Perhaps you should keep them as a reminder of your lapse in vigilance. Of course, Dance's execution creates a missing link in our chain of command. That traitor held quite an important position with us. I'm certain that you'll make a fine replacement. His quarters and all his possessions are now yours, including his personal suit of power armor. Congratulations, Paladin.
I won't disappoint you, Elder.
Had I even a single doubt in my mind, I wouldn't have awarded you the promotion. Just be aware that a Brotherhood Paladin is expected to be a symbol of integrity to our brothers and sisters. I trust you won't disappoint them, or disappoint me. In any event, we still have the Institute to contend with, and a lot of work to do before we can begin our final assault. While the finishing touches are being put onto Liberty Prime, Captain Kells has identified a potential threat to our operations. Report to him immediately for your next assignment. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Balonet Alpha at 93%. Compensating.
Delta sequence initiated. Completion time 14 minutes.
Ah, Paladin. Good. Now that the unfortunate matter regarding Dance has been settled, we can return to our primary mission.
I'm ready, Captain.
Good, because this mission demands your full attention. Now, Before we launch our attack on the Institute, we need to address another threat. The Railroad. They're a small but capable group that uses subterfuge and guerrilla tactics to harass their enemies. Our tactical analysis says they could possibly hamper or harm our operations, which is a risk I'm not willing to take. If we strike them now, we should be able to maximize the amount of damage we do to their organization.
Why is the Railroad such a threat?
Even with their relatively small numbers, the Railroad is a constant threat to our operations. They've already proven to be resilient against superior forces. With a knack for disappearing when cornered, worse still, they possess the capability to help synths flee the Institute. If we intend to end the synth menace, we need to plug the leaks. Destroying the Railroad hinges on completely eliminating their leadership. Otherwise, they'll simply regroup somewhere else. To that end, here's a list of the 5 targets we believe would cause a catastrophic failure in their chain of command.
Consider it done.
Thank you, Paladin. Now, before you depart, Proctor Ingram has additional orders for you to complete.
Our sources tell us that the Railroad has some sort of experimental or prototype robot in their headquarters. They're calling it the Predictive Analytic Machine, or PAM for short. Cute, huh? They use the robot for complex strategic calculations that are much more efficient than anything we can generate here. If you could use this holotape to decrypt the security on Pam's terminal, it will force the unit to return to the Pridwin. I'm certain we could put Pam's computing power to good use. Otherwise, destroy it. We wouldn't want it to fall into the Institute's hands.
I'll try to get it back here in one piece.
Good. It'd be a hell of a waste if you didn't.
I'm certain you'll do whatever it takes to complete the mission. When you're ready, proceed to the Old North Church and link up with our assault team. They'll provide demolition support and all the firepower you'll need to take the Railroad down. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Someday,
Now that you've had a chance to roam the Pridwin, what do you think, Paladin?
She's very impressive.
Yes. Quite a feat of engineering, isn't she? It took the Brotherhood's sharpest minds over 2 years to design, and more than twice that to build.
Time well spent, I'd say.
Indeed. With the Pridwin in our arsenal, we can mobilize our entire division, sending her anywhere that Elder Maxon wishes her to go. Her presence in the Commonwealth ensures that our mission to defeat the Institute will end in victory.
Did the Brotherhood ever build other airships?
There were less advanced versions of the ship built on the West Coast a long time ago. Historical records about their current status are in dispute, but we're fairly certain that they were destroyed. In any event, I hope your tour of the Pridwin helped acclimate you to our way of life up here. I think you'll find that the more familiar you become with both her capabilities and her crew, the longer you'll survive as a member of the Brotherhood. Good luck with your mission, Paladin.
Recon report. Knight Wagner recording. It appears the intel claiming the old CIT ruins house an entrance to the Institute was incorrect. My scouts and I spent days combing the location for a way in and turned up nothing, other than a couple of minor casualties. When a contingent of synths boxed us into an old tunnel where we were sniffing around. My immediate recommendation would be to follow the trail back on whoever provided that intel. I suspect some wastelander is feeding Proctor Quinlan lies to earn some caps.
Remind you of brighter days, sir.
Superstructure in Liberty Green. Hull plating stable.
Pinging remote units and
Alright, where's my quarters? You said I had some quarters.
Attention! Ferrum Squad, report to debriefing. Ferrum Squad to the debriefing.
Your
promotion was well deserved, Paladin.
I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate this abomination. Other squires are gonna be so jealous when I get back. After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training.
Not a bad quarters.
I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment.
Attention, this is a reminder. Any recovered historical, technological, or social documentation should be delivered directly to Proctor Quinlan.
A synth.
That is all.
Right under our noses the whole time. But what you did, it was the right thing. But you probably have some documents for me. Or perhaps you'd like to aid a research patrol.
I found some technical documents for you.
And they're in wonderful condition as well. Excellent work. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the Commonwealth is an almost unlimited... Check every building you...
Hi.
Paladin.
When it comes to keeping the Prydwen running, Proctor Uniworm's the best.
I wish there...
Very fluid with you. You'll end up eating some pretty questionable things to stay alive.
Alright. Well, let's go to... I'm sure Scribe Halen will want to know.
You've got your orders. Move like you got a purpose.
Maxon might appear compassionate, but I can assure you, the Institute will face his wrath.
You haven't lived until you tipped ramen with a vertebrae. Now that's a challenge.
After today, it's gonna be hard to go back to patrolling the Prydwen.
Would need the key.
I heard you hunted down Paladin Dance. Good. It needed to be done.
Okay, well, thank you, Ada. That was,
I can't believe this. After all that, you told the captain everything.
Yep.
He even sent Lucia to arrest me. Damn you. Damn the Brotherhood.
Hey, Clark.
I thought I was doing the right thing. I just don't know anymore.
It's not every day they let us squires out to the field.
If it was up to me, I'd take every feral, mutie, and synth and shoot them into space.
I always suspected there was something weird about Paladin Dance. Something, you know, off about it.
Glad to see you've returned safely from the Institute, brother.
Soon, I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own.
In my experience, hotshots and big mouths end up with closed casket funerals.
Hi.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge
Excuse me.
responsibility. But
Hail,
we'll get the job
Paladin.
done. Man, wish I was back at HQ. I feel a lot safer with the Pridwin hovering over my head.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, time to go kill all the people in the railroad. Synths are bad. Railroad help synths. Must kill railroad.
Let's do this. Say, do this!
Come here.
Damn.
Stay back, Knight.
Detonation pack secured and ready, sir. Railroad's like a scared bunch of rag roaches scurrying.
We can win.
The railroad's offering minimal resistance, Paladin.
How about you go over here so you don't die from the explosion that I'm about to fucking cause? Oh, I got 3 level ups. Didn't realize I had that many.
What's that noise? I lost.
Today's not the day we die. Sam?
If you find any spare parts, you be sure and let me know. I have some spare components if you need them.
Intruder countermeasures active. This unit is incapable of voice communication.
Pam.
Full system reset accepted. Awaiting instructions. Ready for programming instructions. Recommend. Interface type RJ11G.
Okay, Tinker Tom is, or was, weird.
Area secured, Paladin.
Wish they'd let me have a gun. Proctor Tegan just laughed at me.
Oh, that was easier than I thought it'd be. Railroad is gone. Where to next? Oh, kill Deacon still. And he's at the Cabot House. Okay. Well, not quite at the Cabot House. Good. Guess I kind of like Jack Cabot. Okay, now I'm done. Alright, back to the Pridwin. Go report that the railroad is gone. Or at least crippled.
The Commonwealth looks bad.
Well, it appears that the railroad won't be a hindrance to our future operations.
What's going to happen to their headquarters?
The location doesn't hold tactical significance, so we'll simply post a small squad there, in case any stragglers choose to return. I'm also pleased you managed to secure Pam, rather than allow it to be destroyed. We are having it brought to the Pridwin, where it will be installed in Proctor Quinlan's office. It's an amazing piece of pre-war technology that should prove to be quite beneficial to us. Speaking of pre-war technology, Proctor Ingram is putting the final touches on Liberty Prime, and requires your assistance. Congratulations on another successful mission, Paladin. Ad Victoriam.
Lancer Captain Kells said it's gonna take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as...
Attention. Bravo 6-4, report to Armor Bay 2. Bravo 6-4 to Armor Bay 2.
Hey there.
Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal.
You need some patching up. Go see Knight Captain K.
If you're looking for ammunition or weapon mods, Proctor Tegan might have what you need.
You look like you've been through the ringer, Paladin. Say that I blame you. Now, where the heck are you going? I'm not finished talking to you yet.
Proctor Ingram.
You look like you've been through the ringer, Paladin. Say that I blame you. That was a hell of a business with Dance. Can't even imagine having to look him in the face and pull the trigger.
Believe me, it wasn't easy.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm sorry you had to be the one to handle the dirty work. Anyway, we need to move on to more important things now. Like getting Liberty Prime off of life support. We've been feeding him power through the Pridwin's engines, but there isn't nearly enough juice to cold start his fusion reactor. That's why we need you to find us a beryllium agitator.
Turning out to be quite a grocery list to get that hunk of junk running.
Hey, I was handed a crate full of burned out spare parts with no blueprints, and I still managed to get the big guy put back together. If we find this last piece, I promise you he'll be combat ready in a matter of hours. Quinlan dug up some dirt on a company called Mass Fusion. They were a power utility company before the world went belly up. The CEO was some kind of an inventor. Dreamed up all sorts of nuclear power toys. The agitator was his crown jewel. Records show he was working on it in his lab at the top of their high-rise in the financial district. That's where we're headed. Hope you don't mind a little company, because I'm coming with you.
It would be helpful if you tagged along.
I knew you'd see it my way. Kells has a vertibird on standby, waiting to drop us off on the roof of the Mass Fusion Tower. Grab whatever gear you need and meet me on the flight deck. But don't take too long. If the Institute finds out the agitator's there, they'll do everything they can to keep it out of our hands.
Heard you cleaned house over at Railroad HQ. Could probably use some fresh supplies.
I'll take a look.
Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on your face.
Oh, death from above. Missile launcher. Gatling laser. Man, you got some good stuff.
It's not every day they let us squires out into the field.
He had some good stuff.
Have you ever fired a minigun? Treats
Yeah.
the Pharaohs like paper.
Oh. I like the way you
Step on
think.
the flight deck. It's a long way down.
Let's ride this vertibird. Can I fire the minigun this time? Yeah.
Roger that, Scabbard. We have clearance for release. You might want to hang on, sir. The drop can be a little rough.
Never could get used to flying in these things.
Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the bucket.
that mass fusion? Or is this one mass fusion?
Hostile target sighted on the rooster. Prepare to engage.
They're crawling all over the place. Send them out before we drop.
Agitator anywhere. It must have been moved. Let's check out that terminal over there. You found the key card. Good. Now we can get that elevator running.
I didn't mean to leave you two, but okay. It's a lot of sense in here.
Reactor. Don't make them like that anymore.
After today, it's gonna be hard to go back to patrolling the crib.
Radiation levels are dangerously high in there. Let me know if you need any radiation protection. I'll communicate with you through their intercom system while I monitor everything from out here.
I should have. Yep. Hazmat suit.
I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations.
Now cycling airlock. Please wait. Initiating decontamination sequence.
Dude, this kid's gonna get fucked.
Decontamination complete. You may proceed.
The beryllium agitator should be in a port at the top of the reactor.
I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment.
A lot of simps, or synths. A lot of ammo. We lost 2 Brotherhood scribes today. Let's see. Go back to the airport.
There's plenty to fix aboard this ship. How did it ever get in such a state?
I was able to keep the Institute from getting their hands on the beryllium agitator.
Glad to see you're still in one piece.
I wouldn't have made it without your help.
That's funny. I seem to remember having to talk you into letting me come along. Anyway, we shouldn't stand around here talking. We've got a lot of work to do. Well, this is it. Moment of truth. We've pre-programmed Liberty Prime's back. As soon as he's under his own power, Elder Maxon wants you to follow, and make sure he arrives at the CIT in one piece. I've checked every wire and every bolt on the big guy. All we need to do is plug in the agitator, start Prime's reactor, and cross our fingers.
This is going to be a short war if Prime can't move.
You aren't kidding. Look, I discussed it with Elder Maxon, and we think you should be the one who has the honor of starting Liberty Prime. Just plug the beryllium agitator into his reactor port, then head back down here and press the transfer button. Good luck, Paladin. Ad Victoriam.
So I get to start the big giant robot?
It's the least
Soon, I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own.
What's got the Brotherhood all up in a bunch? Alright.
Fusion core reinitialized. Liberty Prime. Full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons. Fight. Mission. The destruction of any and all Chinese communists. Probability of Chinese victory. Impossible.
But what is going on over here?
Freedom is the sovereign.
Ad Victoriam.
Democracy is non-negotiable.
Get him, Prime. Goodbye, Institute.
Alright.
Liberty Prime. Operational assessment. All systems nominal. Primary directive. War.
throwing nukes! I gotta do that little section again. So I got kicked in the back of the head or something.
I've taken over robotic repair duties.
I was able to keep the Institute from getting their hands on the beryllium agitator.
Glad to see you're still in one piece.
I wouldn't have made it without your help.
That's funny. I seem to remember having to talk you into letting me come along. Anyway, we shouldn't stand around here talking. We've got a lot of work to do. Well, this is it. We've pre-programmed Liberty Prime.
Proctor Ingram?
Well, this is it. Moment of truth. We've pre-programmed Liberty Prime's battle coordinates into his navigational processor. As soon as he's under his own power, he'll head straight for the Institute. Elder Maxon wants you to follow, and make sure he arrives at the CIT in one piece. I've checked every wire and every bolt on the big guy. All we need to do is plug in the agitator, start Prime's reactor, and cross our fingers.
Did you fill up his tank and check the tire pressure too?
You're a real comedian. Anyone ever tell you that? Look, I discussed it with Elder Maxon, and we think you should be the one who has the honor of starting Liberty Prime. Just plug the beryllium agitator into his reactor port, then head back down here and press the transfer button. Good luck, Paladin. Ad Victoriam.
Weapons ready!
Ad Victoriam.
After today, it's gonna be hard to go back to controlling the grid. I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations. I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own. After today, it's gonna be hard to go back to patrolling the prison. Can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment. Wish they let me have a gun. Proctor Teagan just laughed at me. Soon, I'll graduate tonight and get to... Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood.
Okay. Now we're all said and done. Let's go start.
It's much more interesting working up
Push
here.
the big red button.
Fusion core reinitialized. Liberty Prime. Full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Mission: the destruction of any and all Chinese communists. Probability of Chinese victory: impossible.
Brotherhood, salute!
Freedom is the sovereign right of every American. Democracy is non-negotiable.
But a ride, big guy. I don't want to walk all the way there.
Cultural database accessed. Quoting New England poet Robert Frost. Freedom lies in being bold. Positioning initialized. Glory is the reward of valor. Designation: Liberty Prime. Operational assessment. All systems nominal. Obstruction detected. Overland travel to target. Compromised. Probability of mission hindrance, 32%. Revised stratagem initiated. Aquatic transit protocol activated. Probability of mission hindrance, 0%. Democracy is truth. Communism is death. Anchorage will be liberated.
Dr. Tegan just laughed at me.
Liberty Prime, what am I supposed to do? You're going over the water.
Tactical assessment. Red Chinese victory. Impossible.
Yep. Yeah, I sided with the Brotherhood.
Accessing dictionary database. Entry. Communism. A form of government in which the state controls. We will not fear the Red Menace.
I don't know, he's throwing a bunch of nukes around, so... look at the ones on his back. Mark 28s or whatever.
Communism is a temporary setback. A memorial site. Recognized. Patriotism subroutines. Engaged. Honoring the fallen is the duty of every red-blooded American.
Yeah, the Institute keeps throwing synths at us, and he just pops a nuke out and throws it at them. Like a football.
Defeat is not an option.
Oh, there's... Never mind. Bunch of super mutants thought they could get in the way. To include one of them giant ones. Another behemoth.
Leave no mutant alive.
Oh! Alright.
Communism is the very definition of failure. The last domino falls here. Communism is a temporary setback on the road to freedom. Objective reached. Scanning defenses.
They weren't always like that. Super mutants were regular people like you and me, until Institute scientists turned them into something else.
Something's up.
Scanning results. Negative. Warning. Subterranean Red Chinese compound detected. Obstruction depth 5 meters. Opposition. Sand. Gravel. And communism. Technical assessment. Treat compounds to restore democracy. Warning. All personnel should move minimum safe distance. Embrace democracy, or you will be eradicated. Destroy all communists. We will not fear the Red Menace. Accessing dictionary database. Entry communism.
The mission is proceeding as planned, Paladin. Well done.
Sir.
Let's get this done, Paladin.
Don't worry, we'll get this machinery under control.
This is the Institute. I expected more from them.
Hello. Movement detected. Curious.
Area secure.
What was that?
Threat neutralized.
There was a legendary one. Where is he? Oh. Grenade through their bodies. Yoink. Is that?
This is what I feel. Nobody knows so strange. Technology run away.
This is the bioscience. That's right, I gotta find that, I gotta find that thing for, what's his name? well.
Is someone present?
Hello?
Sweet. Got it.
Perimeter movement detected. Stealth unit.
What was that?
Negative sensor read. Weapons cold.
Nice.
Sensor alert. Anomaly. Contact.
That's it.
Okay. Cool. I got Virgil's experimental stuff. Experimental cure. Jesus, gorillas. Ammo hogs. Oh, synthetic gorillas, okay.
Wait, what was that?
Contact detected. Possibly.
Expired.
Something.
Utilizing stealth. How interesting.
Hex? What was that?
Huh?
Tango, search the area. Going weapons cold.
Huh. Gone now.
Someone help!
There has to be a better way of saving the Commonwealth without endangering the people we're supposed to protect.
I wish there were, but we have no idea how bad the Sense will treat the population. Maxon said we have to take preemptive measures.
I know what Maxon said, but it sounds like by preventing a war, we might be starting another one. I'm not sure I'm okay with that.
Hey, whoa! You in?
Who's there?
Appears to be nothing. Perhaps my sensors need calibration.
Hello?
Lost visual.
Paladin, we've located the reactor. It's accessible through the Advanced Systems Division. Only, you can't reach it. The security override can only come from the Director's terminal. You'll need to access his quarters.
It's over.
I didn't expect to see you again. I don't suppose you're here because you've changed your mind.
What's happened to you? Are you sick?
Well, don't pretend to care now. You had your chance to help me, and cast me aside instead. It's not enough that I lay here dying. Now you plan on what? Destroying everything? Tell me then. Under what righteous pretense have you justified this atrocity?
All the enemies you've created? You can't imagine why I'd be standing here?
Perhaps I didn't think to count you among them. Well, none of it matters now, I suppose. You'll accomplish your task and ruin humanity's best hope for the future. The only question left then is why you're standing here. Is it regret? Or did you just come to gloat?
Sean, I hoped there was something more I could do. I wanted to save you.
This isn't some fairy tale, Father. There's no saving me. I'm dying. And you're going to destroy everything I've ever loved. You're going to have to live with that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to be alone for my last few moments. Go. Do what you must. But I hope someday you realize what will be lost here.
Okay.
Well done, Paladin. Looks like a path should be clear to the reactor. And I am happy to report that reinforcements have arrived.
Guess it's gone.
someone present. Engaging.
Take them down!
Hello?
What are you fighting back here, Maxon?
Target down.
Let's go, Maxon. We got a fusion pulse charge to set up.
Movement detected. Period.
Good work, Paladin.
I think it's time to leave this place to its fate. Proctor Ingram, do you copy? Our mission is complete. I need you to transport us out of here immediately. Proctor Ingram, it's time to teleport us out.
Please, sorry, Elder.
Don't leave me here. I want to go with you.
This child showed up. He claims to be the Paladin's son, sir.
Why did you call me Dad?
What? You're my father. Why else would I call you that?
Who told you that I was your father?
What do you mean? Nobody told me. You just are.
Right. Of course I'm your father.
Good. For a second, I thought you forgot who I was. Now let's hurry up and get out of here.
All right. You can come with me.
Really? Do you mean it?
Yes, I mean it. Now, let's get out of here.
I'm glad you are here to save me.
All right, Ingram. Fire it up.
Everything looks green. System's warmed up and ready to go if you are.
Absolutely. Let's get out of here.
You got it, Paladin. I'm going to send you and Elder Maxon directly to the detonation site. I'll make sure the kid gets some new clothes and reaches the airport safely. When that reactor goes up, this place will be nothing but a smoking crater full of rubble. Should be quite a sight. Looks like your work here is done, Paladin.
I'm ready. Let's get out of here.
Oh, okay.
Proctor Ingram will be outside the blast radius. Press that button, and you not only defeat our enemy, you restore order and decency to the Commonwealth. It's time, Paladin. The Institute and their synth abominations must be eradicated.
Nice.
I can feel it wash over me. The heat, the force, the radiation, the fear. It's the end of the world all over again. I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this. Before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant, and the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I hoped I could find my family, cheat time, make us whole again. The way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. That the road ahead will be hard. This time, I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes. Elder Maxon?
You've done an exemplary job here, Paladin. Without your unwavering loyalty to our cause, this victory would never have been possible.
So we've won?
Absolutely, brother. The Institute has been wiped clean from the face of our world. It's time we close this chapter on the Commonwealth and begin one anew.
Then let's get to it.
I'm pleased that you're anxious to continue your service for the Brotherhood, but this is neither the time nor the place to discuss it. Return to the Pridwin, and we'll decide what needs to be done.
The nuclear option.
I hope I live long enough to witness the Brotherhood's next triumph.
Paladin, I'm pleased you've returned. Captain Kells and I wanted to speak with you. Captain Kells.
As I expect Elder Maxon has already explained, the destruction of the Institute is simply the first stage of our operations in the Commonwealth. There are still super mutants and ferals to be dealt with, as well as any remaining synths that escaped the blast. It's our hope that you will continue serving with the Brotherhood and assist us with eradicating these threats.
Of course, Captain.
Very good, Paladin.
In light of your service, Captain Kells and I both feel you deserve unique recognition for your contributions, both past and future. It's with great pleasure and the utmost respect that you are hereby granted the title of Sentinel. This is the highest honor a Brotherhood soldier can achieve, but we both felt strongly that it was well deserved.
In addition, we'd like to present you with this jetpack modification for your power armor. The Brotherhood has few of these devices in its possession, but we feel you've earned the right to utilize one of them.
Congratulations, Sentinel. It's an honor to be serving with you.
Thank you, both. I'm really quite honored.
The honor is ours. So, Sentinel, for the first time since we've met, I have no orders for you. From this moment forward, you will decide which missions you undertake and how you will guide us. Captain Kells and the personnel at the Cambridge Police Station still possess numerous operations for you to undertake. Where you go from here is up to you. Ad Victoriam, Sentinel.
Their squire's gonna be so jealous when I get back. I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations.
I mean, that's kind of cool. I got a special title.
That's quite the crater you've manifested in the center of Boston. Marvelous work. Simply marvelous.
You aren't disappointed that all the Institute's technical research just went up in smoke?
On the contrary. It's always been my sincerest hope that the Institute's ill-conceived research would never see the light of day. And, thanks to your efforts, it appears that my hopes have become reality.
I'm glad you're impressed.
There's no need to be modest. You deserve all the accolades you've been receiving, and more. Your actions have proven to the people of the Commonwealth that the Brotherhood of Steel has their best interests in mind. That's quite an accomplishment for someone who was merely a new recruit only a short time ago. Well, I've already taken up more than enough of your valuable time. If you still wish to procure technical documents or escort one of my scribes, please let me know.
Congratulations, sir, on the promotion to Sentinel.
I saw the Institute explode from up here. Great work, sir.
I'm glad you returned safely from the Institute.
Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood.
I know I'm not the first to say this, but I appreciate what you did down there. The Institute got exactly what it deserved.
If we won, why do you still sound so upset?
I guess I'm just thinking about all the lives that were lost getting to this point. There was this one pilot in particular. Rico was his name. I've been on this ship long enough that I watched him go from a greenhorn wastelander to a Lancer. Every day, after his duty shift, he'd come back here and we'd talk about, well, everything. Sometimes for hours. I remember the day Kells put him in command of a vertibird. He ran right down here to me and handed me a bottle of whiskey. I told him to keep it, but he insisted. He said I was his friend. Felt he owed it to me for keeping him sane all those years.
Sounds like a good man.
He was. Right before you got back to the Predwin, Kells told me he was shot down. Some punk with a rocket launcher got lucky and blew him from the sky. I don't know why I'm telling you all of this. It's not really any of your concern. I guess I just wanted to show you that there's two sides to every victory. Those who live to revel in it, and those who died making it happen. Well, I think I've raked you through the mud for long enough. Here, I want to give you this as a token of my gratitude for everything you've done. I hope the gesture means the same to you as it did to me.
Proctor Tegan.
Well, if it isn't our very own set, we got some special gear set aside for you. Let me know if you'd like to take a look.
I'm looking for some firepower.
Got some choice weapons that just came in.
Well, this is about to... Ooh. Yep. It's gonna be where most of my caps go. Actually, 50 cal, I don't have one. Doesn't look like there's much else I can sell to keep as many of my caps as possible, but that'll work.
Liberated the Commonwealth, but our job is far from over. Hey.
Yes, sir?
Alright, a couple of these to set up at Sanctuary now. And I guess I'll come back for that one.
I'm glad I don't have to spend my whole life underground. That would be boring.
Hey, Sean.
Dad, I was so worried. I thought I'd never see you again. Is it true? Did you really blow up the Institute? Why would you do that?
They were dangerous, Sean. To everyone in the Commonwealth.
Yeah, that's what the Proctor lady told me. As long as you don't leave me, it'll be okay. You're not gonna leave me, right?
Oh, Sean. Where would I go?
I don't know. You're busy, and lots of people need you. Just make sure you don't forget about me. Oh, before I forget, Father, he told me to give this to you. I didn't listen to it, so I don't know what it says. But I think it's important.
After this, I can't wait till we start light weapons training.
You've done a heck of a job, Sentinel. Ad Victoriam.
Got a dangerous look about you.
See what Father had to say.
If you are hearing this, I have no reason to believe that you'll honor the request I'm about to make. He deserves more. I feel compelled to try. He has been reprogrammed to believe he is your son. It is my hope that you will take him with you. I would only ask that you give him a chance.
These abominations.
Chance to be part of whatever future awaits the Commonwealth.
After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training.
If you are hearing this,
hey,
I have no reason to believe that you'll honor the request I'm about to make. He deserves more. I feel compelled to try. He has been reprogrammed to believe he is your son. It is my hope that you will take him with you. I would only ask that you give him a chance. A chance to be part of whatever future awaits the Commonwealth.
Lancer Captain Kells said it's gonna take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you. The other squires are gonna be so jealous when I get back.
Okay. What else we got? Out of these things?
I wish they'd let me have a gun. Dr. Tegan just laughed at me.
I have some of the rest for this. Why take out the fusion cores? Can they
I want to be the best laser rifle
just
shooter
walk
in
away on
Brotherhood.
me?
Soon, I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my
Okay.
own.
Good to know, because yeah, that's a lot of firepower that would just disappear.
Don't much care for good neighbor. That place is nothing but trouble.
Come here, Ada. Take the rest of the
Hey.
armor off of you.
Don't find many of those anymore.
Yeah?
I can't believe I was lucky.
Man, I'm back up to a high weight again.
Have to get this
Yeah,
assignment.
it'll be fine.
Don't take offense to Marcy. She's working through the loss in her own way.
Alright, well now that we're done with the campaign, time to go on to some of the DLC stuff. That. Let's get rid of this kid. Alright. Off we go. Come on, Square. Okay, that makes sense. What's this map back here look like? Oh Boy, that's another entire Fallout-sized map.
This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. And that means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
Damn it. Mariners ain't coming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hall never lets us down. Now follow me! Don't fall off! If you do, you might not be able to rescue you.
Land the hall! Something's out there. This ain't a drill! After today, I've healed everyone! It's gonna be hard to go back to patrolling the Pridwood.
Gate! Open the gate! I've got wounded out here!
There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Helpers! On! Defend yourselves! You or me?
Ready to get back to the action. Let's hope this beacon will be here. Over here.
Should we just run?
It's over.
No. Eyes on the fog. Something's coming.
It's over. For now.
The fog doesn't get us. The storms will.
Avery.
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. And for your help when we needed it, you deserve this.
What's the fog?
Where to begin? The fog's radioactive, right? But there are pockets of it, the deep fog, that are hard fallout. And as deadly as that is, that's only part of the problem. Things live in the fog, thrive. You think what attacked the harbor's bad? Oh, there's far worse further inland.
You've lost the whole island?
Oh, the fog's been here forever. There are good years when it recedes and the island's almost normal. Then there are times when it spreads all over. And people have to cling to any patch of land free of the fog. For the past, 8 years or so, it's been getting as bad as it's ever been. Now, Far Harbor's one of the only places left that's safe.
If you managed to survive despite all that, Must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden the stranger with all this nonsense.
Can we get back to business?
Sorry for all that. You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland to the Synth Refuge, Acadia. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But, word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plank. And, please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and others need help. And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
Okay. Well, we're here, so I guess it's about as good a spot to call it for now. Start here in Far Harbor and do continue on with the DLC.
The whole needs mending, you know.
So, well, yeah. Thank you everybody for stopping by, hanging out, saying hi. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.